Good morning to all. Very happy to see you all in the morning. Today, we are going to see regarding a topic on wireless ad hoc and sensor network. In that, the first unit is going to deal with MAC and routing in ad hoc network. Uh, Before going to start with the topic, I just give an intro on what is network. So we know about a network is a connection of two or more devices grouped together, it form a network. Where the purpose of creating the network is to sharing of information or exchanging of information, the global. So where the immediate formation of network will be called as ad hoc network. Where ad hoc in the sense when the needed of the formation of network, in that case we will form a network will be called as ad hoc. The best example we can give will be share. So while using of SHAREit, you will make a ad hoc network, which means the two devices want to share a file, either it may be a movie or an audio. Probably we will use that for making then Wi-Fi hotspot, and we will have a pair that, and we will form a network. So such type of network will be called as ad hoc network. Probably we will use all those things with the help of this sensor. So in our topic, we are going to focus on the while forming the ad hoc network, what are all the possible challenges and issues we are going to face. So this is the intro on the topic. When we come to the major issues regarding the formation of ad hoc wireless sensor network, where it mainly deals with the MAC protocol. So before going to that, what is meant by a protocol? Protocol is a set of rules which govern for data communication. There should be a guidelines given for each protocol. Based on that, the communication will be takes place. So this is called protocol, where MAC layer will be called as medium access control. This is one type of protocol. Each protocol will have a certain guidelines. The main issues regarding this, the first one will be bandwidth efficiency. Bandwidth. So you know about bandwidth. The amount of data transmitted to the maximum extent will be called as bandwidth. So the definition we can say that the ratio of the bandwidth used for actual data transmission to the total available bandwidth, which means the available bandwidth we know it should not be beyond the bandwidth, right? The number of bits can be transmitted per second will be called as bandwidth. When we come to the next issue, it will be focused on hidden and exposed terminal problem. This is a major issue belongs to this MAC protocol. What is hidden and exposed terminal problem? Here, when you go for hidden nodes problem, in the sense when three nodes are going to communicate, the other node doesn't know about the communication has been done with the thing. So in that case, the third node want to communicate, obviously it leads to the collision. So this can be done only in the hidden nodes. Probably here they have mentioned an example, A and D are the nodes which want to communicate, right? So here in between, if you assume that there is a node B is there, if we are already having communication with B, in that point of time, still the communication is not completed, D want to communicate with B. So what will happen? D will be, without knowing knowledge of communication with A and B, D want to communicate. So in that case, possibly the collision may happen. This is called hidden station. What about fading? Fading in the sense, the strength of radio signal diminishes rapidly with the distance from the transmitter. For example, we have A and C. So it will be having a longer distance for transmit where the strength to travel the data from A to C. This is called fading. When we come to the exposed node, it is very transparent to each node that each node know about what are all the nodes connected in the network. For example, assume that A, B, C are the three nodes where all the nodes know about the other two nodes disconnected in the network. So the clear information will be shared so that the data communication will be takes place. So in that case, there will not be a possibility of data loss may occur or collision may occur. But we can't say that there is collision may not happen. How in exposed nodes also there possibility of a collision may happen. How in the sense already you assume that A, B, C are the three nodes. A and B are already in communication and C just want to communicate with B, just giving the request and it accepts the request from B so that B will automatically communicate with C. So the possibility of loss of signal may happen. So this is the help of this exposed node. So here the diagram explains about the hidden and exposed terminal problem. Here the A example shows about A, B, C are the three nodes. Here B and C want to communicate because B and C are in the particular range. When we communicate with C is certain that B was in the range, but A is not out of the range. So C want to communicate and the communication is be established and the data will be transmitted. Then it will be closed. This is where the hidden things happen. Similarly, if A want to communicate within the range of A, B will be there. So A will communicate with B and establish a connection. Then information will be shared. After the completion of this information will be done, it will be proper termination will be done. So where B and C is communicating, A will be hidden node. Similarly, A and B is communicating and B will hide all the information to C. So this is called as hidden exposed terminal. Where in the exposed terminal, where information will be known to all the other nodes, so that the collision may not be happen at the frequent case. Then there is an example given for this hidden terminal problem. In order to avoid this, we can use CSMA will not work. So for that, we have to use sense the channel before transmitting. So assume that A, B, C are the three nodes. C transmit to B. Right? If A sends the channel, it will not hear C transmitting falsely. Conclude that A can begin a transmission to B. Already, C want to communicate with B, but A want to communicate, right? So A will sense whether the channel of B is available or not. Already C is communication with B. So falsely, J will assume that B is available and it give a request for transmitting to B. So there possibility of conclusion or collision may occur. So this is called as inverse problem, right? Possibly same thing may happen. If B want to communicate with C, again A want to communicate with B. So A doesn't know about the communication taking place between B and C. Automatically A will give a request. So assume that A will be having falsely giving a request to B. So that possibility of collision may happen. Then when we come to the wireless LAN configuration, So this is a configuration of wireless LAN. So what is meant by LAN? Local area network. So wireless in the sense, the communication with all the devices is connected will be in a wireless mode. So basically, we will be having a base station or access point. So this base station will be entirely control all the devices which is connected in the wireless LAN. So with this, the wireless LAN will be there, and we can connect laptop, and we can connect mobile, and we will connect the server. So the longer version of data communication will be done with the help of this wireless LAN configuration. There we have a small assessment on that. So can you recollect the thing what I told? What is in the ad hoc organization forming the network on demand, which will be called as ad hoc, right? So what about the mentioned some of the issues and challenges? Have you able to recollect that? The first challenges will be bandwidth challenges. Second major will be hidden terminal. Third one will be exposed terminal. So these are the major challenges which we can have. In continuation with the topic, we just want to show a small video on how to create the ad hoc network. So this is a demo on that, how to create an ad hoc network. So just view this on creation of ad hoc network. Yes. So with this small video, here we have shown about the how to form an ad hoc network, right? So clear demonstration will be shown on you for making the ad hoc, how to make an ad hoc network, right? So with this, I will recollect the summary of our today's class, right? So we have taught around what is ad hoc network and how to make an ad hoc network and what is a network and how the wireless sensor network is used for this and where we are using the MAC protocol. And the issues is mainly focus on bandwidth latency and then exposed terminal, hidden terminal, and what is exposed terminal we have seen and what is hidden terminal we have seen. And when we come for the assessment, the difference between exposed terminal and hidden terminal. So when we exposed terminal, the nodes will be exposed to all the other neighboring nodes. So communication will be very transparent. In case of hidden terminal, the communication node only will share the information. It will hide the information to the other nodes which is not connected during the transmission. So what is bandwidth? Number of bits transmitted per second will be called as bandwidth. Thank you. These are the references for the topic which I referred. Thank you. Thank you for the patience, Sana.